Nobody knows who created the Mirror of Eileenthor or why. It was last seen by Isadora Gifford, now head of the guild, before the Battle of Culloden, and it was the images that magical mirror showed her that led her to Culloden, endangering her life to save a man she'd never met, one of the sons of Clan Mackenzie, who she soon found out was her charge. She found the mirror after years of research. It was a great moment when she finally stood in front of it, the ancient map that had led her to its secret location in her hands. She hesitated. It was said that those who dared look into it were changed forever. She had much to lose. Her reputation among mages, which was the labour of many years, serving in smaller organisations until she was offered a place in the guild, as well as her position with the English nobility. Still, the Mirror of Eileenthor promised to show her the truth of the world, something she felt she needed if she were ever to rise to a position of leadership. Slowly, she looked into the glass. The redcoats fighting the Scottish were the first thing she saw. She almost looked away disappointed, angry even. She'd already heard all about the Scots, but then she realised that the images were different from what she knew. The mirror showed the Scottish as heroic freedom fighters, an oppressed people who protected their land and families, not the brutal, unjust enemy that had been described to her. She looked away, but the images remained with her. And the Battle of Culloden, which was yet to happen, was in the mirror when she looked back. And amidst the smoke and the roaring cannon fire, a man she never saw before called for her help. The mirror then took her back to Alexander the Great, considered a saviour by some and the devil by others. It all depended on which side of the mirror you stood, she realised, because everything was the opposite on the other side. After the images ended, she remained stunned, unable to move for hours. She eventually rose, knowing her heart had been changed forever. She was ready to face her role in the guild with fresh eyes, and one day, when the guild will be ready for an egalitarian worldview, to be its leader.